everyone, here I am with number 3 of class 8, and the name of the chapter is the Parliamentary Government Why and How Part 2. Class, in previous video we discussed about Lok Sabha. In this video we'll discuss about Rajya Sabha. So the Rajya Sabha, it is also known as the upper house of the parliament, and it is also called the Council of States. Means the states participate in the legislative activity at the center through this house. Fine. So let me start with the composition strength of Rajya Sabha. So class, Article 80 of the Constitution lays down the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha as 250, out of which 12 members are nominated by the President and 238 members are representatives of the state. So what it says कि राज्यसभा की जो स्ट्रेंथ है 250 है, जिसमें से 12 मेंबर्स को नॉमिनेट करते हैं प्रेसिडेंट. एंड एक बात ध्यान रखना, दोज 12 nominated members जो होते हैं, they are well known in the fields of literature, science, art and social service. Fine. And other also some seats are reserved for SCs and STs. Fine. Next is manners of elections. Number 1 is members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the elected members of the Legislative Assembly of each state by means of single transferable vote. It means Rajya Sabha के members को Legislative Assembly के members elect करते हैं by giving single transferable vote. Second is the representatives of the union territories shall be chosen in such a manner as Parliament prescribe. It means the representatives of the union territories where there are no assemblies are elected by special electoral provisions, and in addition 12 members are nominated by the president. Fine. Next is qualification for membership. If you want to be a member of Rajya Sabha, so you must be a citizen of India. Second is you must be not less than 30 years of age. Must possess such additional qualification as may be prescribed by the law from time to time. It means qualification में time to time जो भी changes आते हैं, you must be update yourself with the same. Fine. Next, duration of the house. So Rajya Sabha, it is the permanent body. 1/3 member retired at the end of every second year. 1/3 member इसके retire हो जाते हैं हर दूसरे साल में. Third is elected for a term of 6 years. इसकी term कितनी रहती है? 6 years. Next is we'll discuss about presiding officer of Rajya Sabha. तो इनके presiding officer कौन होते हैं? Vice President. And the Vice President of India is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. So the members of the Rajya Sabha also elect a deputy chairman from amongst themselves who will responsible for the functioning of the parliament of the house, can say, in his absence. It means I'm saying the Rajya Sabha elects one of its members as the deputy chairman who discharges the functions of the chairman in his absence. Fine. अगर chairman absent है तो deputy chairman will be responsible for the meeting. Fine. Next is powers and functions of the Rajya Sabha. Number 1 is legislative power. तो जितने भी bill originate होते हैं other than money bill that can originate in the Rajya Sabha. Okay. Next is financial power. Financial power, it means money bill is already only can originate in the Lok Sabha, but Rajya Sabha will recommend the money bill. It means Rajya Sabha जो है money bill को recommend करने में के लिए responsible होता है, और लोक सभा उसको सिर्फ originate करता है, उसको recommend कौन कर रहा है? Rajya Sabha. Fine. Next is amending the constitution. It means if Rajya Sabha wants some changes, if he wants to rectify the bill, तो राज्य सभा के पास ये power होती है that it can rectify the bills or the laws. Fine. नेक्स्ट इज स्पेशल पावर ऑफ द राज्यसभा, बिकॉज इट्स वर्किंग फॉर द स्टेट, तो स्टेट लिस्ट में जितने भी लॉज आते हैं दैट आल्सो कैन बी चेंज्ड बाय द राज्यसभा. इट अदर थिंग वी कैन से दैट राज्यसभा के पास एक ये भी पावर होती है कि ये अदर ऑफिसर्स को कंट्रोल करके रखते हैं, जैसे कि आईएएस हो गया, आईआरएस हो गया, आईपीएस हो गया, इनके रिगार्डिंग जितने भी लॉज बनते हैं दैट कैन बी कंट्रोल्ड बाय द राज्यसभा. फाइन. नेक्स्ट इज विल डिस्कस हियर powers of the union parliament. Number one is again legislative power. It means the parliament है that is the highest law making body, है ना. It can legislate on all subjects mentioned in the union list, concurrent list and residuary subjects. तो जो law introduce किए जाते हैं that is in the form of bills, और उन bills के लिए approval चाहिए होता है जिसके लिए both houses are responsible. It means approval of both the houses is necessary for the passing of the bill so that it can be passed to the president for his or her assent. Fine. Next is financial powers. It means the parliament है वो enjoy करते हैं over the union finances को. Every year the government places the budget before the legislature. Government को budget show करना पड़ता है और budget show डिटेल में करना पड़ता है. Expected income of the government and the manners in which it would be spent. उनको ये बताना पड़ता है कि हमारा इतना हमें इनकम हुआ था और इतना हमने इसको स्पेंड कर लिया, है ना. और इसी के साथ साथ कुछ अदर टैक्सेस को भी अप्रूव किया जाता है, अदर टैक्सेस को भी इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है कि इस टाइम पे हम ये इस पर टैक्स हटा रहे हैं या फिर लगा रहे हैं. फाइन. सो इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द चेंजेस इन द एग्जिस्टिंग टैक्सेस और कैन से टू मीट द गवर्नमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर, इन सभी चीजों को इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है और अनाउंस किया जाता है. ठीक है, एक प्रपोजल रखा जाता है. सो दीज प्रपोजल्स have to be approved by the legislature at the time of failing which the government has to resign. If they are failed to approve the things, they has to resign. Fine. Next is control over the executive. So क्या होता है in the parliament form of government, the council of ministers is collectively responsible to the parliament. तो पार्लियामेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव को कंट्रोल करके रखता है बाय क्वेश्चनिंग. दे हैव टू बी क्वेश्चन द मिनिस्टर्स अबाउट देयर पॉलिसीज एंड एक्शंस. वो मिनिस्टर्स से कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं और उसके लिए मिनिस्टर्स को आंसरेबल होना पड़ता है. इफ दे आर नॉट एबल टू आंसर, मिनिस्टर हैज टू रिजाइन. इन केस मिनिस्टर हैव टू रिजाइन. और इस दौरान क्या होता है, लोकसभा has more effective control than the Rajya Sabha over the executive, as the Rajya Sabha may criticize the ministers but it cannot pass a vote of no confidence against them. But Lok Sabha के पास ये पावर होती है कि वो मिनिस्टर के खिलाफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन पास कर सकते हैं, बट राज्य सभा नहीं कर सकती है. फाइन. नेक्स्ट इज अमेंडिंग द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. It means Parliament has the right to change the bills or to change the laws. किसी भी जब भी कोई लॉ को चेंज किया जाता है तो it should be from the both houses, because both houses are the part of Parliament. So what I'm saying, the amendment to the Constitution can take place only in the Parliament. Some articles constitute can be amended by the simple majority, और इनके लिए simple majority की जरूरत होती है. और कितनी majority चाहिए for amending a major portion of the Constitution? 2/3 majority in both houses is needed. Fine. Next is elective functions. So the members of the both houses as well as the members of the state legislative assemblies, they are having the right to elect the president as well as vice president. Fine. Hope you understood this slide. Let me continue with the bills. Here, how does a bill become a law? So class, let me introduce two types of bills here, that is money bill and an ordinary bill. सो मनी बिल डील्स करते हैं इम्पोजिशन विद इम्पोजिशन, एबोलिशन ऑफ टैक्सेस और अदर फाइनेंशियल मैटर्स के साथ में. एंड ऑर्डिनरी बिल की बात करें, दैट कैन बी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन एनी ऑफ द हाउस बाय अ मिनिस्टर और द प्राइवेट मेंबर ऑफ द हाउसेज. फाइन. और इसको लो बनाने के लिए वी सपोज टू go through with this three readings. Let me tell you about 3 readings. इनमें क्या क्या होता है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फर्स्ट रीडिंग पर आते हैं. इन फर्स्ट रीडिंग बिल विल बी only introduced. If I'm saying bill will be introduced, it means I'm saying there will be no debate about the regarding the bill. So it is an introductory stage, you can say, and at this stage concerned minister or private member asks for the permission to the houses of the house to introduce the bill. इसमें minister permission मांगते हैं कि may I introduce the bill, और ये यहाँ पे कोई डिबेट नहीं होता. सारी बिल्स की कॉपीज मेंबर्स को बांट दी जाती है so that they can they will be able to discuss about the bill. ठीक है. और इट्स काइंड ऑफ इट इज अ जनरल स्पीच अबाउट द बिल, और वहां पर वो पर्पस शो करते हैं कि व्हाई इट शुड बी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड. सेकेंड रीडिंग की बात करें तो एट दिस स्टेज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जनरल डिस्कशन हमारा हो चुका है. उसके बाद क्लोज बाय क्लोज डिस्कशन होता है. ठीक है. और जो मेंबर्स इस बिल के सपोर्ट में है दे हैव टू एक्सप्लेन व्हाई दिस बिल इज इम्पोर्टेंट. फाइन. और जो इस बिल का क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं यहाँ पर उनसे सजेशन लिया जाता है कि वो इस बिल को अप्रूव करने में क्यों फेवर में नहीं है. Some of these changes can be accepted by the house. Fine. थर्ड रीडिंग पे बात करते हैं. एट दिस स्टेज द बिल इज मूव्ड फॉर फाइनल अप्रूवल, और द बिल as a whole is finally discussed and put to vote. If the majority of the MPs, it means members of parliaments, are in its favor, the bill is passed. Now when the both houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, pass the bill, it is sent to the president for his or her assent or signature. Fine. Next is it's a procedure how bill become a law. See, in between you can see the bill. It's an introductory section, that is introduction in either house in case of non money bill. अगर वो money bill है तो वो introduce कहाँ होगा? सिर्फ लोकसभा में. But here introduction in either house in case of non money bill. Then it goes to the committee for discussion in the house itself. Then committee gives the report about this bill, and house may or may not accept the bill. It depends on the house. Then it will go to the detailed discussions. For detailed discussions means detailed discussion of bill in house. Fine. Now bill is accepted or rejected. बिल को या तो accept कर लिया जाएगा या फिर reject कर लिया जाएगा. Then it goes to the other house. Then send to other house, and other house क्या करते हैं? उसको approve करते हैं या recommend करते हैं. If required, joint session of parliament will be there. If not required, it goes to the president for approving. Fine. Now approved के बाद bill becomes law. Easy. Okay. Next is procedure relating to bills. Ordinary bill, money bill. Ordinary bills के लिए क्या procedure रहता है? Number 1 is must be passed by both houses. ठीक है. Ordinary bill को दोनों ही houses की approval चाहिए होती है. In case of disagreement, joint sitting will be there. It means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha will sit together and they'll discuss again regarding the bill. Then bill को pass किया जाता है while getting the majority. After that, decision of the Lok Sabha would naturally prevail at a joint sitting. If the joint sitting is there, तो जाहिर सी बात है कि लोकसभा के मेंबर ज्यादा होंगे, सो उनके पास ज्यादा मेजोरिटी चली जाती है. तो इसलिए लिखा गया है डिसीजन ऑफ द लोकसभा वुड नेचुरली प्रिवेल एट अ जॉइंट सिटिंग. मेजोरिटी किसके पास जाती है? लोकसभा के पास ही. फाइन. नेक्स्ट इज कैन मनी बिल. फर्स्ट पॉइंट, कैन ओरिजिनेट only in the Lok Sabha. Now it's sent to the Rajya Sabha. After that, Rajya Sabha recommends the bill within 14 days, and after 14 days it passed to the president for his or her assent. Fine. So class, it's all about the Rajya Sabha. Please go through with both videos. In previous video, we have discussed about Lok Sabha. So both video are related to the third chapter. Please go through with both videos for better understanding. Till then, be safe and stay happy. Thank you.